Hello pupils, Madam Reina here again. Today I'm going to teach you how to do the activity in English Plus 1 workbook year 5. Now for page 45. Page 45 here. Okay, also in Unit 5, Food and Health. Okay, but today it's about language focus for countable and uncountable noun, which is some, any, much, many, and a lot of. Okay, the usage of this word. But before that, let's do, as usual, we do some revision, and I will give you the notes. Okay, I hope you can take screenshot the notes that I give you, this one. Okay, all the notes that I give you, so you can use it as a reference when you doing the activities. Okay, don't worry, we will discuss together the notes or the reference that I give you. Okay, the first one. Okay, countable and uncountable noun. Okay, countable is something that you can count, able to count. Okay, something that you can hold or you can pick easily. Okay, this is only food. This is for food only, yeah? Only for food. Okay, so the example is only food. Okay, for example, okay, sandwich, vegetable, cheese, grapes, burger, meat, and pear. Okay, for example, sandwich. So 1 sandwich, 2 sandwiches, 3 sandwiches, and so on. Vegetable, 1 vegetable, 2 vegetable, 3 vegetable, and so on. Cheese, grapes, okay, burger, meat, and pear also. We can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, how about countable? Uncountable, sorry. Uncountable. Just now countable, but now is with UN. Okay, uncountable. Uncountable is something that you cannot count. It's unable to count easily. You can count it, but you must use something to you need to put it in something like in other object like plastic, a box, or glass, and so on, like bottle. And then you cannot count it to pick and count it itself. Okay, or to hold it. Okay, cannot count or you cannot hold it and pick easily. Okay, for example, rice. You cannot pick it one by one. It's take time, right? So you we need to put in the bowl. Okay, so we call it a bowl of rice, or a plate of rice, a cup of rice. So we must put it inside other object to an object to count it. Okay, we cannot count it itself. Okay, apple juice also. We cannot pick all the fluid or the water or the liquid. You cannot pick the liquid of juice, okay, or the water of juice to count it one by one. You cannot pick it, right? You must put in the glass or in a bottle to count it. And also yogurt also. Okay, that is for countable and uncountable. So look at the notes here. Okay, I will explain you. This is the usage of some, any, much, many, and a lot of. Okay, look at here. Affirmative word. Affirmative word is something that positive. We cannot use not in affirmative word. Okay, affirmative in group of countable. Okay, a lot of. Okay, in Bahasa Melayu, it sounds like selonggok, like that. Okay, countable also we have many, banyak. Okay, for uncountable, okay, we can use also much. We have learned about uncountable just now, right? What is uncountable? So let's move here. Okay, much is banyak also, but only for uncountable. We can use much in countable. We use many, but in uncountable we use much for banyak. Okay, and also we use some for beberapa banyak, tidak terlalu banyak, some, but ada, but it still have there, so it's still affirmative because it still have. Okay, for negative, okay, countable are not many, okay, we use are not many, or aren't, or are not many, are not any. Are not any means nothing, no more. Okay, are not many or are not any means no more, sudah tiada, tiada, or no more. Or are not many, tidak banyak, which is sedikit lah, sedikit. Okay, are not many. Okay, still have, but it still have, but not many, okay, in English. Okay, uncountable, okay, for negative means no, negative means no. Okay, isn't much or is not, we do it short form, isn't much. This is the same as this one, still have but not much. Okay, it's the same meaning, many and much is same meaning, but many is for countable, much is for uncountable. So it means it still have, but not much, or not many for countable. Okay, still have but not much. Okay, isn't any, it's mean no more, tiada langsung, kosong, tiada or kosong, no more, empty, no more or empty. Okay, I hope you got what am I tell you this one and what am I explain to you. Okay, you can take screenshot for this notes. Okay, and the last note here. Okay, this is not for activity 4, 5, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, it's how many and how much, or how much and how many. Okay, this is questions. We always use in questions. So when we begin our questions, we must put these two kind of phrase. Okay, how much and how many. But like what we have discussed just now in the second revision notes for this page, much is for uncountable. Cannot countable, tidak boleh dikira. Okay, how much. So when you ask about something that you cannot count, okay, by picking the things directly, you cannot pick the thing directly, but you need to put in object like bottle, glass, box, or plastic bag. So you use how much. For example, you ask about white rice, about milk, about water, and about juice. So this example or this food, you need to use other object to count it. Okay, white rice, you cannot just count like that. It's take time. It's too many pieces of rice and it's fine. Okay, milk also liquid, water also liquid, juice also liquid. Other than this, we have sweet, not sweet, what you call that, sugar, and also salt and flour. Okay, we have many more. Okay, example of this. So you must, if you want to ask how much left for this? Okay, you must use how much. Okay, go to the second one. How many? How many is for countable? It's able to count all the things. If you want to ask about the amount of the countable object of food, because we are talking in this unit, we're talking about food. Okay, for example, burger, cheese, nut, sandwiches, bread, egg. Okay, we want to ask this about these. Okay, we use how many. How many burger, how many cheese, how many nut, how many sandwiches, how many bread, and how many egg. How many loaf of bread, how many bar of cheese, how many sandwiches. Okay, nut is not here because it's also small thing. How many? Nut is small, so nut is not here. Nut is here. Okay. How many burger? How many bar of cheese? How many sandwiches? How many loaf of bread? How many egg? Okay. So, okay. So now you can screenshot these notes, and then you can do it as your reference to answer or to do the activity in in activity 3, 4, and 5. Okay, you can take screenshot, and we are going to look at the activity. I will explain how to do the activity. Okay, I remove this, and let's go through the activity in page 45. Okay, for activity 1, okay, look at the activity 1. Let's read the instruction first. As usual, instruction is very important. Okay, before do any activity, you must read the instruction and understand the instruction. Okay, write C. Okay, you write C. Okay, you need to write C for countable and U for uncountable. So you write beside it. For example, milk. Milk is a liquid. You cannot pick the liquid and count itself. Okay, count it directly. You cannot count it directly by picking it or hold it. Okay, you must put in a object like glass to count milk. So it's uncountable. So you write U. Okay, how about rice? Rice also very fine, halus. Okay, and too many small thing, you cannot. It's take time to count it one by one. So we need to put in a tin or in a cup to count the rice, or in a plastic bag. Okay, so you write it also uncountable. So you also. I give you 2 examples. Okay. Okay, number 2, sandwich. You can count the sandwich. You can hold the sandwich. 1 sandwich, 2 sandwich, 3 sandwich. It means it's countable. So you write C over here. Okay, let's discuss the other word. Okay, apple juice. It's a liquid. So you cannot pick and count it directly. So it's what? Okay, vegetable. You can pick the vegetable, right? You can hold and pick and count it one by one. Okay, how about cheese? Okay, cheese in a bar. It's in a bar shape. So you can pick the bar and count it one by one. How about the grapes? Grape also you can pick it and count it one by one. Burger also you can pick and count it by one by one. Meat also, pear also, and yogurt. How about yogurt? Yogurt is a liquid also. You cannot pick the liquid and count it directly. So you decide what is that. What are the answer? Whether is C for countable or U for uncountable, and put in here. Easy, right? Okay. It's like blur. Okay, let's look at activity 2. Complete. Okay, read the instruction first. Complete the table with the word any, a lot of, many, much, some, any, some, a lot of. So we have do revision about this just now. So you can refer to the notes of countable and uncountable. and the usage of some, any, much, many, and a lot of just now. So I hope you already screenshot it to you to refer from that to answer these questions. So it's just easy. So affirmative is the positive word, okay, and negative is with not. It's a negative word with not, okay. So countable and uncountable. So there are, for example, this one, there are a lot of apple. There are, if not there are a lot of apples. Lot of apple. Too many. So we write it a lot of apple. So there are what? Not really. It has there are some. So you can not really the same is not really many like this, but it has there. So there are some apples. There are some apple in the bowl. Look at this, uncountable. Uncountable is for liquid here, or the water. So you can write here, what is that? We already discussed it just now. So you can refer to the notes. Okay, let's look at to answer this one. So it will easy for you, the second notes. Okay, number 3. Complete the question with how much or how many. So as what we have discussed just now, how many is for countable and how much is for uncountable. So you just identify the noun here. Burger, cheese, nut, white rice, sandwich, milk, bread, and egg. Okay, which one is how much? Which one is countable? You use how many to write before the sentence, before the question sentence. And for those uncountable, you use how much. For the countable, you use how many. For the food that you can count, you can pick and count itself, how many. For the food that you cannot, food or drink that you cannot pick and count directly, you must put in an object to count it. So it how much. Okay, let's look at activity number 4. Activity 4. Okay, activity 4, as usual, we're going to read the instruction first. Look at the table. What do Laura and Toby eat? Complete the sentences with some, any, much, many, and a lot of. This is just the same as what we have in activity 3 and activity 2. So you can refer to the revision that we have do just now. Okay, and look at which one is suitable. Read the sentences and identify which word, which sentences is fit with the word a lot of, some, and any. Okay, a lot of is the many. A lot of is many. Okay, it's many. It's in bahasa Melayu selonggok yang banyak. Okay, it's many. Okay, some is there's not really many as a lot of. Okay, and then many is not really many as a lot of. Okay, any means it's less, it's not much, but still have. Okay, and much is same as many, but much is for uncountable, many is for countable. Okay, do you understand? Okay, if they put not before any, it means no more, empty. If we put not, no, sorry, not no, there isn't. Okay, it's not, is not, isnot, or when we use apostrophe is n and then apostrophe t, that isn't any means empty. Okay, Okay, it's the same. Countable and uncountable also we use isn't empty, or are. For countable we use are not any, are not any. Okay, are not any. For uncountable we use isn't any. Okay, so like we have revised just now, you just refer to the notes, okay, earlier, then you fill in the blank here. Okay, you just look at the noun given. Okay, the noun is all the food's name. Okay, for example, vegetable. Now this one also vegetable. Meat can count or no. Okay, countable or no. So when it's countable we use many. When it's not, it's uncountable, we use much, or like that. Okay, you can refer to the notes that we have discussed just now. So number 5, activity number 5. Okay, activity number 5, look back at the table in exercise 4. Okay, here, refer here. Complete some, any, much, many, and a lot of. Okay, so look at here, and me and my friend. You compare. Okay, how many fruits do you take? How many vegetables do you take? So this one is chips, juice. Okay, my friend, me and my friend. Okay, you can do like this. You can do a table like this. Okay, about you and your friend. Okay, you can chat with your friend and ask your friend about how many chips they take, how many juice they take every day, how many you can add some here, 2 more here, whether you want to take meat or sweet or water or vegetable or fruits. You can put over here, ask them how many or how much they take every day. So you can chat with your friend and fill in the table. And then after that, you make 1 paragraph about this. Okay, you compare. You can compare about your friend. Okay, you can choose here. If you cannot, if you unable to chat your friend, to ask your friend, you can choose whether Laura or Toby to compare with your food taken here. Okay, and then write about it over here in about 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences about chips, about juice, and the other 2. Okay, other 2 foods. So you write down over here. They are given example here, so it's not necessarily to write your friend's name is Irma. You can change this name. My friend who? Okay, your real friend. You chat your real friend. Okay, if your friend is Fioni, you can write down Fioni here. If your friend is Ali, you can write Ali here. Okay, you chat them to make to fill in the table here. Okay, that's all for workbook page 45 for year 5. Okay, and I hope you can answer this activity. You can do this activity easily by referring to the notes that I gave you just now. We have discussed just now. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you again.